All right, so we're going to start this session with your reading, Chris. I don't know if you're here yet or not, but you've asked for a general reading around the career. There was a conversation with the lady at work about her boss wanting to meet you, and also you mentioned that you still haven't heard anything back from Chris about the position that was talked about. Hey there, Miss S, and welcome. Oh, Chris, you are there. Okay, Chris, so we'll get started straight away. Just let people know as they come onto the channel. I'm not normally on a Monday, so we will see. Oh, he just left. We'll have to talk about that soon. I'll have a look at this reading for you, Chris, but I'm only going to be doing maybe 2 or 3 after yours if people get online and they do want the paid readings. Miss S, I don't believe you've been here before, but welcome to the room. If you need to know what's going on in the room, I do readings. There's all the information in the details below this video, also on my channel, but basically everything's paid via PayPal in US dollars. So for $7 US, you can get a mini reading, a lot of information packed in 5 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot of information in 5 minutes. I talk very fast. And the more major kind of reading, a detailed reading, which is what I'm about to do, they cost $12 US. You make your payment, you let the people know that you've made a payment. I check on PayPal that you've made the payment, and then we go from there. There is the button at the bottom, the Super Chat button. They are charged at a slightly higher rate simply because the fees on the Super Chat to me is 28%, I believe, or 29%. So basically, if I was paid $100, I'll get $71 of that $100. And I won't get that $100 until who knows when. And I can see that there's been a payment right now. Let me just see who did that payment. Thanks, Chris. She's putting all the information there. Rocky, it was you. Okay, Rocky. So was that for a mini? That was a mini reading. So for anybody new here, I am online on a different time for me. Hey there, Jaren, Caroline, I don't know. Sorry for the pronunciation. I've got the wrong glasses on, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm not going to be on for very long. Rocky, I say you got your question there. Have we got Nina? Nina's here as well. Okay, Nina, as per usual, Nina will take care of people's questions. Chris, take care of who's paying and who's not paying and whatever, and who's up next. So we've got Chris with a detailed reading about Korea, and then we got Rocky, and her question is right there. All right, so let's get started. Now, as I said, I won't be online very long. I'm not normally on today. It's Monday here, and because we were up early and we went to the dentist together, we said, well, let's rock on. I'll practice some snooker while you go and do your thing. Yeah, so I know it's Sunday for a lot of you guys, so we'll see who gets on here. Something's complicated for Rocky. What is Rocky saying up here? How does JP ultimately feel about me? He is a work colleague. Both me and Claire have a crush on him. Woohoo! Okay, something different to look at for you today, Rocky. Interesting. All right, so let's have a look for Crystal. Here we go. So for those that are new, this is a detailed reading. Have a look at how much information we get for Crystal. Crystal, if everybody doesn't know, really Chris is Crystal. Okay, here we go, Chris. Crystal wants to know, I'll do it in 2 sort of sides, Chris, because you're looking at what will eventuate with this thing, meeting with that lady's boss, and also what's happening in general terms with Uprise and the possible position that was supposed to be created for you. So I'll sort of separate it on 2 sides and see what we're getting. What's going to happen career-wise for Crystal in the coming month? From now till November, what's going to happen with her career? There's been an offer about some job being formed at Uprise for her, specifically for her. But there's also this woman saying that her boss wants to meet with her. Okay. A black 5 dropped out. That's something unknown about work, actually. That can sometimes mean about changing jobs for good, like totally changing what you're doing. It's something coming to an end with work. That's interesting that they come out. So let's just see. We've got another black 5, and then we got the new transition with the red 5. So that's really good news. Your cards start off black like this. So this is a bit of confusion. This was supposed to be happening. What's going on here? Other sort of influences basically butting into a situation. But then there's a turnaround, Chris. And this is a new opportunity. This is being where you want to be. This is something that looks very, very good in paper, in a conversation. It looks very good. So I'm wondering whether this is a conversation with this particular man here about ending a contract, starting a new contract and things like that. So I feel that that's just given me a general atmosphere about what you were talking about. Something hasn't happened within Uprise with what you were told was going to be happening. There's still no word on that. This looks like this is the conversation going on with this other individual about a potential new position somewhere. So let's see where we're going. As I said, I'm going to split these in half. So the left-hand half will be about where you currently are, and the right hand will be about potential for something else, okay, and whatever's going on with this interview or this talk with Benita's boss. Okay, so we'll halve the deck. This is for Uprise in your current position. This is for other potential. Okay, so we'll do it in 3-3-3 on each side and 1 from the bottom. So currently at Uprise, I'm seeing contracts being made, plans being made. It looked really good with what was supposed to happen. Unfortunately, what looks really good on paper or a conversation or some kind of promise that happened, it's just not eventuating. And it's sitting in the challenge area of Uprise itself. Moving forward with Uprise, there is a nice, strong connection there with somebody at Uprise that you would get on very, very well with. You'd work together very well, and you've got a common goal between the two of you. The final outcome cards of what might eventuate at Uprise is it looks like there's another opportunity there, and even a potential. You've got 777s here, Chris. This normally means 777 normally means a new job, a new horizon, new relationships, new friendships, and even moving house. Okay, so Uprise is showing moving house. So it's literally either Uprise is moving location or they're restructuring the whole thing, or you're literally moving somewhere. You do have a black 9 and a black 10 there. That normally means somebody bringing something to an official end with what they're doing. But then there's a new beginning. A final card is this 7 of Hearts, which is finally, this is happening the way I want it. It's not doom and gloom or anything like that at Uprise. It does look like there's a fog at the moment with the unknown of when's the plan going to start? When is things going to start to show some action? I was promised this. I was told about this position, this and that. So it's literally feeling like you're in the dark at the moment, but there is a turnaround coming. There is this sweet energy going on around you at the moment. A male energy, there's a sweet energy, there's something making things feel better at work, better at home, better in general. Now, looking at this opportunity that you were spoken to about, this communication, it looks great. Your first 3 cards sitting in the challenge is not a challenge. This is you and somebody meeting and discussing something, and it's a nice surprise. Moving forward, there is the talking of the money being very good money. very good money, and potential. So I don't know if the jobs in question over there for you have things where they give you these extra benefits. Like some jobs here, I remember my husband years ago, he was given a car, and then he wanted better pay, and he said, I don't want the car, I want what the car's worth in my pay. And they gave it to him, you know, and his pay went like this because he didn't actually need the car. He was quite happy to use his own car, and his job basically involved going to work and coming home. So he didn't really need a car. It was not like he was going out and about. So I feel like this is something to do with some sort of added bonuses or benefits, and things like that. There is this something that doesn't fit right, though, for you. It could be where the job is, or who the people you've got to work with, or it could even be the hours that's expected. So there is one little niche in the thing there that sort of like, I'm not too sure if this works for me. It does look like there's a new beginning happening over here, because the Jack of Diamonds to me, as you know, the Knight of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles can be somebody learning something new, somebody studying and everything. This is the same sort of thing. It's like the undergrad learning and moving forward, and the 4 is the structure and the diamonds of moving forward. There is a bit of a challenge there around this position. I'm not sure if it's the hours, the distance, or the days expected. And then for some reason you have this support figure underneath it all. So I think that there may be a connection if you go and talk to this person's boss. I think there may be an instant sort of connection there with that person, that they understand you, you understand them. I feel that looking at the 2 sections, Chris, career-wise, Uprise looks like, yeah, it's there, it's steady. There is potential something there that could be happening. It does look like it may start to happen soon. But then I feel that this pile was supposed to be for the other job. Let me just see. Oh, no, I put it down over to the side, didn't I? I'll just read these, what I've got here for you. It's all about money going better, getting higher, and contracts being signed. And I see a group of people all working in harmony with each other. So whichever road you're taking with the career, it all looks like it's starting to smooth out. And with that, there's like this, you know how we've gone through a retrograde and things all went haywire, and people had arguments, or people got divorces, or people got sick, or whatever. It's like the opposite of that retrograde, and this is about something coming all like the horizon. You can see the horizon, you can see everything starting to happen. So it is looking, this new opportunity is looking pretty damn good. The Uprise thing, it can be like they promise something because they know that you want to go and they don't want to lose you. So it can be like a promise that's not happening just yet. But either side looks very good either way. Let's just do these now, and we'll do it in the same fashion. What's this? Oh, yeah. Nina's been going through terrible back problems. Yeah, a lot of pain. Poor Nina. Okay, Chris, and this job opportunity. I'm going to do the same thing, Chris. I'm going to do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. I'm going to put it in 2 piles, so we'll do that now. 3 from the top and 3 from the bottom for your current position at Uprise and what's going to happen there in your career. And the other pile is for other opportunities outside of this and this conversation with Benita's boss. And just as I'm doing that, the buzzer's going, so we'll wrap that up after this. I'm going to do something different for you today. I'm going to give you the middle card, but because we already took the bottom cards. Okay, so with your current position, I just see this, the 3 of Cups, people working together, friendships, the bonds, everything like that. But I also see this overload and stress going on at the same time with everything, sort of like, you know, I'm worth more than this should be happening. And that's indicated with the Six of Pentacles as well. Like, where's the money? Where's the promotion? Where's the pay rise? When's it all going to happen? I feel that at times you want to escape from uprise with this Six of Wands energy. Now, the double sixes could represent new responsibilities that are coming. There will be some sleepless nights around your current position of what to do and should you stay, should you go. But you do have double contracts sitting over here. Now, these contracts could mean two things. They could mean that you will be sitting down to sign the new contracts, the new job, the new position that's supposed to not only give you a pay rise that satisfies your needs there, but a promotional sort of status at the same time. So I feel like you've heard the saying, too much, too late. I'm wondering whether uprise is going to drag things out and you're going to get jack of waiting, basically. But there is a potential for a new horizon. Now, I did say there's two ways of looking at this. This could be that you've had enough of all of this and you're deciding to go elsewhere, and you're going to be signing off here to go somewhere else. So let's see what we got over here, just to finish off Chris. And up next we got Rocky. So can I have Rocky's question there? There we go. This is for potential. Benita said about having conversation with her boss and also other jobs and potential. I'm hoping you can't hear that music. I've got the microphone on. It was all working. It's really great thing. It's like you don't have to charge it every night or anything. I mean, I haven't charged that for weeks and it's still working. It's Olivia Newton-John I can hear singing in the background. Don't hear her very often. I remember when I had the permed hair and I was young and I got the green eyes like her, and I used to wear the black stuff, and I went out one day and it was all when Grease was the big movie, and someone said, "You're like her," and I went, "I wish." I wish I was as pretty as her. Oh my God. She's so beautiful. All right, Chris. Okay, so there is a discussion about, it starts the reading with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the new idea, the new thing. And the Empress in this circumstance, I feel, is you are multi-talented. The Empress to me is like all the queens put together, and she can do this, she can do that. She's highly functioning, she's multi-purpose. Like if you were a tool, you're a multi-purpose tool. You can do everything. Jack of all trades. We do have this fear of, should I make this decision or not? We do have the King is in reverse, so it could implicate with somebody else, not necessarily where you could go, but I feel that this may be, if you take something else on, the spill off with people from where you are, okay? There is a time of healing going on, and there's not enough known just yet. So there's a bit of a mystery around whether you should jump ship or not. You will be heard with the Seven of Wands. This is somebody standing up for their own rights and what they deserve. Just want these just to finish off now. Show me just in general terms, what else does Chris need to know in regards to her career and where things are going? Who donated for 2 Fools? Oh, you did, Chris? Okay. All good. That'll probably be a close then. If we got Rockies and then we got 2 Fools from you, I might take on 1 more or something. Erica has paid as well. Okay, can we bring a stop to it now? Because I've just got another one from Jasmine. All right. Chris. Okay, so this is you being multi-talented again. This is you being desired almost like the Empress in this section. We're not talking about romance and love. We're talking about career. So this is somebody desired by more than one area. And this is you with the, where should you go? This, when we're looking at work, isn't anything to be somebody being sly or sneaky. It's more to do with being quick and making that decision, doing what you need to do. The other thing you've got here is somebody very desiring, in your direction and you very desiring to have this job, to do this thing. You can see the potential and the growth with this, and you do have the key to success. If I just looked at those three in regards to career and that, this is major success, what I see coming your way, Chris. So good luck. All my prayers and wishes go out to you with your personal life and your career life and everything. And anyway, thank you for the donation. So up next we have Rocky. And Rocky's is a mini, isn't it? I don't know if this is logged into PayPal. It's not even turned on. Rocky, it was a mini reading, was it? It's normally a mini for Rocky. Yeah, Rocky normally pays for a mini. I'm just waiting for this phone to do its thing. My grandson, when he was at our place, not now, PayPal. It's very slow. Hang on, guys. Oh, my husband picked up that the other day when he was watching different YouTube stuff. He said, I've noticed that people always, when they're doing lives and that, they say guys. They always say guys. And I said, it's just something that happens. It's having network problems. Okay, I trust you guys. I've had you on my channel many times. Yeah, a mini reading. Okay, so let's get on to Rocky. After Rocky, we have, I'm pretty sure Erica's came in after that. And then Chris, you've paid for 2 more, right? We'll close all readings after that, guys. Not now. Let me just check if this is online. Wi-Fi not connected. That's all we need just to look at banking. Did anyone see the new Elon Musk, the new phone? Apparently it's only $100. It's nothing flash with cameras and everything, but it does everything you need it to do. I can see that there's going to be major competition for Apple with the new phone coming out from Elon. About time. They need more competition. Not that I can say anything, I'm using all Apple. I was always an Android phone person, and then when I got the hearing aids, everything is better with Apple simply because you don't have to pay for all the apps and that for those sorts of things, and everything's connected, the watch, everything. Anyway, hang on a sec. Let me just try and get into this again. Hopefully it doesn't lock me out. I just remembered I changed the password on this. And we're in. Not now. Security check being performed. Nah, it's not working. All right. All right, here we go. So, Rocky, how does JP Ultimate feel about you, work colleague, and you and another colleague have a crush on this guy, right? Okay, so being that you're asking how does he feel and there's also another female interested, what I'm going to do is 2 sections on this, Rocky, to see what's the energy between you and him, what's the energy between him and Claire, and see whether there's a stronger connection either side. You do know, though, that relationships within a workspace can get very sticky, and hopefully you found out whether he's married or not. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. I'm going to say Rocky's question in my head because she doesn't like her real name being said on the channel. Hey there, Brenda. Haven't seen you for ages. How you going? So JP at work, and there's Claire, and so left will be, we'll do two piles. This is your connection to JP, and this is Claire's connection to JP. All right. How does he feel about Rocky? I'm wondering if you work with quite a few different males or you talk about different things at work, because you're showing up as being desired by him. There's some nice surprise coming in, but there's also two males here. So I think he assumes that you actually have somebody or something like that. So I don't know if you're ever at work and you're having conversations about Roberto or anything like that. But it looks to me like this person, they admire you, they like you. It looks more work, and friendship and sharing tasks or conversations over a coffee in the lunch break or something like that. Would it be possibly going somewhere? I don't know if this JP is a bit shy or something like that and thinks things but doesn't say anything. I also feel that he may have had a broken relationship in the past, that he's a bit wary with anybody. I also feel that because this is you I'm looking at over here and there's two males showing up, one would be him. The other one I feel is Roberto. So I feel that you may have something coming towards you in regards to Roberto. And so your crush with this JP will sort of go on the back burner for a while because you'll be dealing with other things, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be Roberto. It could be another person showing you intentions, admiration or something. I feel also whilst you're looking at JP, there's something else you're missing out on. There's somebody else there. There's some sort of rule and regulation coming up here as well. It could be careful, like your business activities, the boss or whoever, they may have rules around interrelationships inside the office or whatever it is that you do. Because I've got a rules regulation card sitting there like a big stop sign. Let's see with Claire. Claire comes off as cold to him, and she has a lot of desire going on in his way. She's also got her eyes possibly on somebody else at the same time. She's sort of a in and out situation person. The connection, working together and being together in a friendship and everything looks better on your side than with Claire. Claire looks to me like he gets a cold shoulder from her and then he gets a warmth from her. So she looks like she turns a switch on and off depending on what's going on. I also feel that she's going to be reconnecting with someone from her past. Okay, so let's just see with the tarots what it says about about you now. Rocky wants to know what's the connection there between Rocky and JP at work. So we're doing Erica up next. 2 detailed readings from Erica. Okay. What was that? But my questions are on PayPal. Can I send my 2 questions to the email? I can just flick out of this. I'll just be on pause when we get there, okay? Rocky, the Knight of Cups just turned over. So you got a bit more than a crush on this person. Knight of Cups is, I hope we can take this to another level. Okay. JP and Rocky. Here you go. Yeah, I'll flick out of this when I'm finished this reading, and we'll have a look. Okay, so this is the hanging around waiting, seeing what's going to happen. As I said, this jumped out when I was shuffling on this. We do have you being very business-minded, taking your time with everything. We also have some kind of ending thing coming up for you that you have to be sorting out. So if you're still connected with Roberta, you're still trying to see what's going to happen there. I feel that you're going to either make a decision to stop what you're doing as far as this JP thing goes, or you're going to stop what you're doing over there with and see where this goes. There is a balance card sitting there. It could just be Libra energy around you. The walls are coming down, so you will get some sort of progress here. The outcome cards are showing that not enough attention or feeling pushed out of things sometimes. So maybe you'll notice that Claire and JP went and had lunch and you didn't know anything about it. And then you feel like you're getting pushed out sometimes. But for some reason, you've got two cards that represent a marriage and a commitment and togetherness. Now, you are talking about a relationship within work. So I feel that this might be to do with money, work, and sticking to the job. But I also feel that at this point, it's showing me there is a desire there from this guy. But it's more about just having fun together, having chit chat together and everything. And there's a journey coming up in regards to this person. You had Libra energy, Cancer energy, and I think it was Sagittarius energy in there. Anyway, that's your reading. Good luck with this connection. And up next, we have Erica. So I'm just going to go out of this. Hey there, Astro Love. Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. I am going offline after these readings today. I wasn't planning on being online, and I'm only here for a little while. Lunchtime people will start coming in probably in the next half hour or so. So I've got about half an hour left. So we'll see how we go. We may open up the donation line. I can't promise anything about when I'm going to get online. I'm waiting for my husband to get back into his rhythm of us doing all of this. We've been doing other things, and we just haven't been coming to the club and doing this. That's why I've been offline. Plus we've had family commitments and things we've been doing as well. All right, so Erica's up next. I'm just going to go out of this and go to PayPal. Just bear with me. So your two questions, you've paid the first one about your husband getting the job, the position, the sales position. Then Crystal's paid 2 payments. Then Chasman's paid, and then Erica, you paid your second one. So I've got to do them in order of how they've come in. So we'll do your first question. Then we'll go to Chris, and she's got 2 questions. Or Chris, are we doing them in private, or what's the story there? Chris, let me know. I'll get on to Erica's and then let me know. Are we doing yours private? Are they a personal thing, or are you happy for them to be done here? So let me know. I'm going to do this reading for Erica. And then if yours are private, Chris, I'll probably do them as soon as I turn this off after Erica's second reading. I'll turn this off and then I'll record yours if that's the way you want it done. Yeah. Oh, it can be done here. Okay, so that's the order. So Chris, I'll need your first question when I'm doing this one, and then your second question so that Nina can put the questions on there, or you can put them on yourself. All right, so we're going to do Erica's reading, then Chris's 2 readings, then Chasman's reading, and then back to Erica, and then we're done. All right, so here we go. Erica's first reading was about her husband. Erica's husband, Lance, has applied for a position in sales. Will Erica's husband get the position he applied for this month? Will Erica's husband be getting the position? If not, what's on the horizon for his career? If I'm getting more of a negative sort of tone about it, and something, and we're going to nominate sales would be clubs and diamonds together. In particular, Jacks to me would be about the movement, and sales are movement and verbal and talking, and 5s. Okay. It is absolutely pelting it down here. This weather is crazy. Last week, people were at the beach. I went for a walk on one day. People were swimming in the beach, walking along with T-shirts and shorts and sweating, and it was like 29 degrees Celsius. And then the next day, it was freezing. and putting your winter jackets on and boots back on and putting the heater on. Crazy. All right, I'm just going to restart that because I'm talking about something else. Oh, hang on. Erica's husband, Lance, applied for a job in sales. We're going to nominate that 5s in particular and jacks will represent that job, and clubs, of course. And the 5 of clubs just dropped on the ground. All right, here we go. NCE. Okay. It looks to me like it's not too good, not too successful with the whole job in sales because I've got 2 black 5s. I wanted 2 red 5s. 2 red 5s is the job. I wanted 2 jacks or 2 kings. I've got a jack and a king. Yeah, so I don't feel it's the job in sales, but whatever else the other thing was he applied for, it's that. He is getting a job. There is a job. This is the stress and the struggle at the moment. He's showing up where he's feeling like, where do I go now? What am I going to do next? There's a lot he's holding in that he's not actually telling you. So there's things that he's thinking about or he's stressing about, but he's just not letting on. Typical of some men that they try to take it all on board. He feels a forced change of direction for him. So let's say he worked, for the last 20 years, he worked as a doctor. Through circumstances and money and finances and needing a new job or some kind of injury or something, he can't work in that field anymore. So he feels that this is something I didn't sign up for. So him getting his head around that there is other opportunities out there. You will be good at whatever you try. He needs to get past that kind of feeling. So there's some kind of notion here of not wanting to do whatever it is. He has some very, very good news coming in that's going to make him extremely happy. Now, you said sales. I'm wondering because there's a lot of cards here that represent something to do with literally stocks, bond, or real estate. So I don't know why, but that's what I'm picking up on. We got a black 10 there and we got a red 10 here, and that's normally to do with real estate or it's like top-end money, dealing with other people's money and stuff like that. It can even be banking. The middle row is showing me he definitely will be ending something and starting a new job. He fits in very well with what he's going to be doing. He's going to have a nice, close connection with people with what he's doing. He's going to be learning something along the way. He's going to be like that student, even though he's older than some of the people he's going to be working with. This is all very good. He needs to be prepared that it's not going to come like that to him. It's going to be days where he's going, I don't want to do this. I remember my daughter starting in her job and she was crying on the phone going, I can't do this. I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing. And now she's like flourishing with what she does, you know. Outcome for him is, like I said, I feel this position you're talking about may be a no-go with this black energy here because there's something else that's going to present itself. So maybe if he's applied for 2 or 3 things and you're focused on this one sales thing, something he applied for a week before that one or something like that, it's going to present itself. There is definitely a job starting. He is going to be good at what he does. He needs to be prepared for the overload of what's coming. You need to be careful, you and him. I do see that arguments, tension because of work and what's going on there. And I also see a load shifting. It's literally like I see 2 people saying, why am I doing this and you're not doing it? You know, like we need to balance this back out. The balance is coming. Okay, so it can be arguing about his ex as well. That, you know, she's not a child, she's a grown woman. You've paid what you've had to pay and that's the end of it. Let's, you know, wipe our hands of that. All right, so here we go. Lance and career path. What's going to happen here? Let's apply for this job. Oh, it's Divine Goddess here. Hello, Divine. Welcome. He's got a lot of going on in his mind. I don't know if you're to a chalk and cheese where you set everything out and go, it'll all be fine. This is what we're going to do. And he's saying, yes, I'll do it. No, I won't. One of you, I feel, is that energy's coming through. We have the moon where, I don't know. Can I do this job? Is this going to work? He's concerned about the money. It's not enough. He wants more. He wants to be on a certain type of income. He feels like he's not getting enough. He's not going with his own instincts about what it is he wants and what he wants to do. That's where his challenges lay. In the near future, we do have a turn of events in his favour. He will be heard. This is somebody standing their ground and being heard. But he's going to be agonising about a choice he needs to make. So I do feel there's two things presenting themselves to him. One that he wants and one he doesn't want as much. And as what happens in people's lives, sometimes the thing you're really focused on that you want, the other thing comes forward and the other thing sits there and it's out of reach. Anyway, I do see a lot of stress and sleepless nights around this whole position. But then, voila, we have the Eight of Diamonds, best card in the deck when we're looking at jobs, and we have him going on his new horizon. Will he get the job in sales? He's getting a job, but I don't feel it's the one in sales. I mean, he does have the 8, and the 8s is verbalizing and talking in groups of people. It's all about money. The Knight of Pentacles is something very slow and learning. So there's going to be a learning phase there. Bottom of the deck, he's got signing contracts, making his dreams come true, and avoiding disaster. The Tower in reverse, it's not going to be as bad as he's thinking. He will be avoiding disaster and everything like that. All right. So let's just do these for you. Think about a question, yes or no, because she's still got some time left on this one. Erica has a question in mind. And up next, we got Crystal with her first question. Oh, the second one is for Nina. Now, Nina, are you choosing to have that reading? Again, you paid for her. Thank you so much, Chris. That's really, really generous of you. We won't go into Nina's personal affairs online, her financial situation, but it's very, very much appreciated. Okay, Erica. Think about your question, yes or no? Or not so much yes or no, the energy around it. Very positive energy around the question. We have a celebration coming up, which is a yes. We have taking a chance on something. This can be a maybe situation, but taking a chance with a celebration there, very good. And this is all about, usually in sexual terms, this is fertility, sexual, flirting, all of that. But when we're looking at money and work and jobs, this is more about being desired and enjoying your job, enjoying your work and giving your all. Okay, so that's your first question done. Thank you so much, Erica. Yes and no, it's maybe yes at this point. All right, Chris, the first one. Have we got a question for you, Chris, for your first one? Oh, okay. Is everything with Larry just said in our meeting today true? Is he really trying to reconcile and move home? Is a full reading for you. Okay. All right. So you and Larry's had a sit down. You had a talk. Thank God for that. I was praying for that. Hopefully you get some good outcomes there. All right, Chris. Crystal would like to know about Larry He has come and he's talked the talk. Said he wants to be with her, wants to reconcile, get this thing all working. Show me what's going on for Larry. Is he telling the truth? Is this to be believed? I hope so. I hope so. Here we go. The first cards out are showing me the situation. We have you, because you've got the king and the queen showing up. We have something in between the two of you. This is not representing a person, it's representing a secret, a problem, interference, and we know what that is without going into details. He's on a learning curve, okay? He's learning, he's trying to plan and structure. What you'd be pleased to know, although we do have the Jack in the middle of it, if the Jack wasn't there, this is what I've got here. Is he telling the truth? This is a commitment to two people showing up as the same symbol. So I'd have to say this is your answer right here. This is very true, very strong. He's got a lot of fears and stuff going on there. I'd just like to know why this black energy is in there. Now, it could simply mean something to do with his own mental well-being of how he approaches things and how he deals with things, okay? We all deal with things our way. Moving down here, I was looking for 5 of Hearts, 7 of Hearts, 3 of Hearts. All of those sorts of cards represent a reconciliation coming together. You have 2 of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, 4 of Hearts, 5 of Hearts, and Ace of Hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in hearts, all about truth, reconciliation. Now, there is some stuff, it's not all great. Sitting in the challenge area is about speaking up and voicing. This is also governed by some female influence of a negative tone. I feel this is negative words that is hindering all of this. We have a conversation going on. There's going to be more than that one conversation with Larry, and I suggest that either FaceTime, but more importantly, I feel that regular sit down together talking face to face in the same room. I mean, how can he resist if he's in the same room with you, you know, like gorgeous woman that he fell for? You're going to like this. This is what's coming. This is what he's been saying, and that this is what's coming. 5 of Hearts, I'm sorry, reconciliation. Queen and Jack of Diamonds together. I feel that you taking the upper hand because you're coming up as a queen. He should be coming up as a king, but he's coming up in the baby stages of bringing this thing back together. And then you got this 3 here. This also represents, with the card that's following, pregnancy and birth. Now, I know that that is not something, or it may have been something that was talked about. Now, as far as any kind of divorce thing, we do have this imbalance in the relationship where it's not fully connected just yet, but it's turning around, and we've got Ace of Hearts, the 9 of Diamonds, and the 2 of Hearts. Really good cards there. Across the bottom, we have the sitting in the thing is about the broken contracts. Basically, with what's happened, there's been broken promises. The contract that you signed together mentally, physically, spiritually, and on paper, it's been basically broken. And it's sitting next to another energy that helped to break that energy, that contract. I do see that you're going to start to see progress here. This is somebody taking care of responsibility. And the last card is the 10 of Spades. To me, that's something about following the rules and being official. If there was a lot of black energy, I'd be concerned about that 10. But your actual sequence shows a pregnancy, birth, baby boy, and hospital and cesarean. So, I don't know, are you pregnant right now? Oh dear. All right, let's look at tarot. So your main question, the conversation, and was he telling the truth? I'd have to say yes. I'd have to say yes. But I do feel, you know, like when you say something and you really want something, but you feel somebody else pulling you and you get that in your stomach. That's what I'm feeling with Larry. I'm feeling that while he's with you and it's just you and him, he wants it all and he feels big, right? He feels this big, strong thing. When the moment he left and everything, there's this other pull, and then he starts to doubt or get confused or whatever. And I don't know if he's like me with like an anxiety kind of disorder and stuff like that, but I go through those phases with things where I'm really settled and I know, and then something will twig me and I'll start to doubt. Okay, but it's looking good. It's looking good. I mean, your final cards and having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of hearts, and you know, like, and then that 9 of diamonds sitting there and the commitment card sitting there. Really like it. I like the energy, Chris. Looks good. Ooh, oh, I'm praying it did happen, Chris. I'm going to send what I've been doing. I'll talk later. Let's just get more out. Larry, he's promised some things. How's this all going to go? Is he telling the truth? I believe he's telling the truth. I don't need to ask that again. Oh my God. I'm getting goose pimples, Chris. Oh my God. I'm just going to show you what I got. In the challenge areas is the balance, the Libra, the balance, the justice, getting things right. It's sitting in the challenge. Also is the commitment. It's sitting in the challenge. And also sitting in the challenge is the King of Pentacles, the person that's supposed to be there. This is supposed to be Larry. So it's, at the moment, all of the 3 things that should be right and just in going forward, they're all sitting in the challenge area. Now, before, I used to always, when I pulled tarots, I always seen this as a doctor for some reason. My head would tell me this is a doctor, medical. The next row, we have the Empress, the mother, the fertile woman, the pregnancy. She's also very, very desired by Larry. He desires you to no end. We have it sitting right beside the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Now, with these cards, if you look closely, there's somebody here. They're turning their back on the 2 of you. They're not happy. Now, that can be 2 energies that we've talked about, but who cares about them, okay? You do have a 7 of Swords energy down here, and I feel that that is, I do see progress in the right direction, but I still feel there's going to be complications along the way. I feel this is to do with things that are hidden at the moment, things that are not being said, possibly on your side or his. Outcome at the moment with Larry is a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of turmoil, not knowing what to do. But then we have wishes coming true with the star, and we have him sitting as the King of Love. I was getting goose pimples looking at that. I just wish that 7 of Swords wasn't there, but I feel that it's just showing me that it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be happening too quickly, and there is going to be that other outside influence. Bottom of the deck, we do have being told to not jump too quickly with anything, not to make hasty decisions overnight. If something gets said wrong, just think about it. Give 24 hours before you make decisions on anything. We do have this 8 of Cups energy where I feel either you or Larry trying to keep your head above all of this and not get wrapped up too much in the strong emotions. And then we have, which is the mothering card with the Sun, my favorite card, at the bottom, the Queen of Hearts. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, and we've got all of the symbols. Not only do I feel he was being very honest with you about how he feels and what he wants, I just feel that he's got to get around this other influence that with you, he's got a journey, he's got the plan mapped out, and he knows how it feels when he's with you. when he's getting influenced by this other influence, unfortunately, is somebody related to him. Hopefully he doesn't take too much of that on board, because I feel that's what's been causing drama. Okay. All right, so that's it. We'll just get last messages from here, and then we're on to, you want your reading done offline. Okay, it's private. Okay, no problem. So after this reading, we have Chasmin, and I think Chasmin's was a mini. I'll go and check that in a minute. Okay, last messages for Chris and Larry. What's Chris need to know? What's happening with Larry? What could eventuate? Oh, all my jaw and my mouth is just killing me from the dentist. I wish I had beautiful straight teeth. Chris, last information. What do you need to know about you and Larry? Celebration, making a contract, going on a journey towards the sun, soulmate connection. I'm getting goose pimples just holding that one up. And the news you've been waiting to hear. I am going to pray my bum off that not only this connection works, but your dreams all come true, Chris. You deserve this. You're a beautiful person. You deserve this. Anyway, you deserve the best. So I'm praying for you. All right, so what's his is offline? I'm just going to go and check the PayPal. You're here, are you? Oh, you've put the question there. Chasmin is wanting to know H's future actions towards her. It's a mini reading that she's paid for. Okay, so we'll get that one done now. Is CB, you're here? Okay, Chasmin, here we go. Okay, Chasmin, I think you've had readings before. I remember the name. Anyway, welcome back. Chasmin would like to know, what are H's intentions towards her? Chasmin would like to know, what are H's future intentions towards her? Have we got a star sign on H? Let me just, I didn't even start the clock. Yeah, have we got a star sign for H? Sagittarius, okay. I better start the clock this time. The Sagittarius name starts with H that Chasmin is asking about. Show me, what's his future intentions towards Chasmin? What's possible future intentions coming off the Sagittarius H? Wow. Wow, there's a very strong connection here. We started off with 10 of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, which would represent you. So you've got a lot of feelings invested in all of this. We've got the 6 of Hearts, which normally represents parenting or responsibility and some kind of deal between two people. We have a soulmate connection here with the Jack of Hearts as well, plus the fact that the Queen and the Jack have showed up together. It shows me like a strong bond, a connection. We do have another Queen on the end here. Now, this could be this person's, could be their mother, could be a work colleague, but there is some other connection beside this H person. At the moment, I'm not too sure where she's at with this, but it looks to me like whoever she is, she basically approves of this connection. She likes this connection between the two of you. When we look at the challenges here, there is a possibility that of some kind of interference in the connection between the two of you. It's not very bad, but there is a bit of an when I say a bit of an interference, if H was thinking, I'm going to ask her out, or I want to take her here or there, one of his best friends might say, oh, I thought you were going to come with us. You know, like there's some sort of obligation there. I also see celebrating together, some kind of get-togethers, being with lots of people. Again, with this love kind of thing. You do have a sequence here that can represent medical, doctor, baby, pregnancies, far off, not too close in the future. If there was to be a baby, I'd say it's a little girl. All right. Sometimes when I see it in this sequence, it can mean that you or this person already has a child as well. Moving forward, there's just communicating, socializing, that kind of thing. I don't see any major plans of let's get married or let's go to Europe or anything like that. I just see this sort of socializing and talking. You already do have a daughter. It's not his daughter. Okay, yeah, because I was thinking this looks like it's a child that's already here, not one that's coming. If you were to have one in the future, it will be another girl from what I'm seeing here. Future outcome, I feel that there's going to be a bit of a break between this connection, not because of some other person or anything like that. I feel it's something to do with a work matter. So let's say that H is in the military. He gets stationed in Egypt or Iraq or whatever. So I feel that there's some sort of obligation coming up. It looks like it's on his side of it. And then it causes it looks like everything's all going ahead. And there's get-togethers, socializing, having fun, talks, birthday parties, all of this sort of stuff. But then for some reason there's a block. Something comes to a stop for a bit. And it looks about something to do with job or even to do with his father or your father. Some kind of, or it can be a boss if it's not father figure. It's somebody up, you know. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. So let's move on quickly to the tarots because the buzz is going. There's a mini reading. So it's looking good. It's looking like socializing, communicating. You did have a soulmate connection right at the top. There's a lot of strong feelings there, but actually doing anything at this stage, it is only a mini reading, Chasmin, so we're probably only looking from now until the end of the year at this stage. Anything beyond that would be a more detailed kind of reading. Getting a lot of deliveries. It's Monday here, so excuse the sound. Hopefully this is helping to counteract that beeping sound. It's really loud. Chasmin, and what's H's intention is towards Chasmin? 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom. There is something, some obligation or something in the past that bothers this. It's interfering in this connection, but we do have a firm, solid promise in the future. We have possible fears around, you said you've got a child, it's with somebody else. There is a possible worry. It's just a worry at this point that what if you decide to go back there, or what if this person comes back in, or there's also fear of whoever H was involved with. But it's just a fear. We have 2 pages. Pages to me, if they're upright, is a new beginning and 2 people getting to know each other and going on their journey. We do have travel here, and we do have this offer of something small and baby steps with this relationship. They were both in reverse, so I do feel there's something in the not too far away future. There's something that's going to be occupying your mind or his that's going to be quite hectic. It could be like the workplace burns down, or somebody has to go to hospital, or so there's going to be some kind of event, and then this relationship, this connection, it gets put on hold for a bit. But there is a nice desire thing there. We'll quickly just I want you to focus on just a question in your mind. Don't post it on the screen, and I'll give you the energy around it, and basically like a yes and no. Okay. Okay, here we go. Good luck. You've got yes. You've got home, safe and sound, and structuring and balance. You've got celebrating, going out, socializing, and you do have the card of not just fertility, but it's like sexual desire and that. These three usually together mean, you know, the man that seeds the baby, being at home, having companionship, and celebrating the coming birth. What did we have in the middle? There's news coming in, something about a job, a pay rise or something. So I don't know if he's going to get distracted with work or you're going to get distracted with work and all that sort of thing. Anyway, thank you so much. And up next, we go back to Erica with her second question. And I'm just going to go into PayPal and read that question. I think it was, I know what it was. It was a detailed reading on Jahan and whether she's going to disconnect financially from Lance once and for all, hopefully. All right. Here we go. So Erica wants to know, will Jahan, Lance's ex, is she going to get herself financially stable? How is she going with finances? We're going to say that the Queen, Jack and King of Hearts is you and Lance, okay, in this reading. Just in case I see a male and support or something like that and work. Is Jahan going to get herself self-sufficient, financially stable, and break free of any claims of Lance and his financial situation? Yeah, no problem, Erica. I didn't know you paid for a third one, but thank you. Jahan's cards are, she still comes out, her very first card is jealous of connection, you know, and this is somebody that doesn't stick to their commitment. So if she made a promise or she signed a contract to buy something and pay it off in 12 months, something will come up where, let's say she bought something and it's going to take her 12 months to pay for it, and she signs on the dotted line, and then she goes and buys herself a $400 lipstick or a $1,000 pair of shoes, and that money was supposed to pay off her commitment. So this is showing me somebody that doesn't commit to what they're supposed to do. She constantly gets lost in the past about what she wants and what she should have. She wants to turn her $3 into $8. She may actually hit the jackpot because she has a King of Spades. This person can be police, military, but they also can work in law. They also can own a finance company or stuff like that. It may just be showing me somebody that's of authority. But I feel that this can be a government kind of thing where she's entitled to certain benefits or tax breaks or whatever. But it does look like through the help of whatever that is, a person or a government kind of body, she's going to increase where she's going with finances. Her challenges is to unlearn what she's learned, okay? She met him, she married him, they had a child, they were supposed to have a life together and grow old together, whatever. So in her challenge area is learning new ways, learning what she needs to do now. She also has this fear of commitments or who owes who, not taking care of her own responsibility, expecting that I'm a female, I had a baby, and he should do this. It's like she feels owed, okay? She does have some kind of love thing going on here, and she's refusing to learn. That's sitting in her challenge areas, okay? What's coming up for her is a lot of drama, unpaid bills, a lot of drama around what I feel is her dream, because the soulmate connection card is sitting in amongst drama. It's all black. There may be a medical issue around her. There may be something she needs to deal with. Not sure what it is, but to me it looks like somebody that's been over-consuming something. Like she's been drinking too much, or she's been eating too much sugar, or not taking care of herself. So I do feel that this is something where she's just stuck. Her outcome cards are anger, frustration, jealousy. Will she financially become secure? Only if somebody else steps in, because she's got another king showing up here. If somebody else steps in, the good news is we do have the Jack of Hearts there, and I said Jack, Queen, and King represents you guys. So I'd have to say that this is her jealousy and her anger and frustrations, and Lance is the center of the focus. She's not going anywhere, Erica. Hopefully these kings showing up, is somebody coming in to sweep her off her feet, to take her in a different direction, because you need to pray that she gets something for herself elsewhere. You know what I mean? Something good, something that's going to help her and make her happy. Bottom of the deck, we have another king. It's not you guys. It's not Lance. Eventually, she doesn't see it right now, and you can't see it right now. Eventually, she has making a commitment, someone taking her on a journey. This person is stable. This person knows what they're talking about, knows what they want to do, wishes coming true, and she may even be traveling and going somewhere or moving away. Yous can't see this yet. It is underneath the deck, but I've got a sneaking suspicion. I'm not sure how old she is or anything. She may be getting swept off her feet in months to come. Maybe over Christmas period and New Year's, she may actually start getting involved with someone, and this is going to, I think the rules over there, that if she marries somebody else, that breaks anything that with him, regardless. I didn't see a marriage for her, but I do see somebody else there in the picture. Let's see what else we get for her. I just wanted to apologise to everybody for not being online. All the situation, it all seemed to start when we got robbed, and then we stayed home because we didn't want to go anywhere. And then there was sickness in the house, and then we had commitments with family and birthdays and cake making that I had to do. I haven't uploaded the videos yet. Anyway, here we go. Jahan, good luck. Let's see what we get. She's a very angry person. I feel a lot of anger and frustration about, I wish I could do this, and if he didn't meet her, and you know. She's stubborn. Sitting in her challenge area is she's got to start to look at other options. She's got to pull that wall down and start to see that he's just one person now. And then we have the, this is the karma, this is the fate, this is where things are going to be. She needs to end things. So her challenge is bringing about that this is it. That's it. It's done. So it's sitting in her challenge area at the moment. Coming up, she's got a bit of success, but it's in reverse. So it's like a short-lived success. She will start healing from what's going on for her, and that's what we need her to do. Possible new love is coming in here with the Knight of Cups. Her outcome cards are showing, again, being stubborn and demanding, wanting to be rescued, but then finally making a new decision to move forward. Bottom of the deck, what might not be seen just yet, but is coming around. She does have Four of Wands. It is in reverse. Four of Wands is usually about a marriage and stability and progress in the right direction. It is in reverse at this time, so it's not sort of happening the way she wants things. There are some arguments on the horizon. This is normally somebody fighting within themselves because they're frustrated about things. And then eventually she's finally signing a new contract within herself as well. So is she going to be moving on and free of him? Not just yet, but eventually, yes. What I'd be doing is every night before you go to sleep, just put a prayer out there that her spirit guides bring someone to her that's going to make her laugh, make her smile, and be financially stable to give her the support she needs so she can finally move away from Lance and onto her own journey. Okay? It's probably hard to do that because you've probably got all mixed feelings about that woman. Anyway, just think about a question and we'll see what's around that. And thank you, Erica. Your question is no, maybe, and yes. So we get a maybe. There's a lot of burdens coming out with what you're thinking about. A lot of like, I just can't take the overload. There's holding on to something. Sometimes when I see the anchor, it's time to cut that anchor off. Feeling like it's dragging things behind. Eventually you have success. You have the key to the door. You've got the success coming up. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Let me just check. Check on here. That one doesn't want to work. Nina, you wanted yours in private, a private question. And Erica, I don't think you're on my WhatsApp, so I'll need you to send me an email with the question. What time is it? I'll probably get it done now and record it, and then as soon as I get home, I'll upload it so it goes to you. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you, Nina, for your help, and Chris. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I don't know when I'll be back online. I won't promise anything. Hopefully this week I should get back online live again. It all depends. I've got a couple of private readings to do. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when I see you. Yeah, send me an email right now, Erica, so I can get it done right now while I've got everything out. Because once I get home, I've got things I've got to do. Okay. So take care, everyone, and I'll catch everybody later. Thank you and bye.